Hey everyone, in today's video I want to give you a what's in my camera bag tour of all the lenses and the camera bodies I use, as well as camera accessories and just everything that I take with me to a portrait photo shoot. So first things first, and that's where everything goes, which I have an in-case DSLR Pro pack, and this is the older version. I do believe they have a new version now, but everything fits into this bag. And I still have my approved cabin baggage sticker from when we went to Fiji. Yeah, so this also works as a carry-on bag for your camera equipment as well. Don't roll out. It's heavy. So opening up my bag, this is what is usually inside when I'm doing a photo shoot, and I'll go through everything just one by one. So the first thing I have is my main camera body, which is the Canon 5D Mark IV, and the main lens that I use pretty much all the time, which is the Canon 35mm 1.4 Mark II lens. So in case you don't know, I've recently upgraded to this from the Canon 5D Mark III. I used to have two of those bodies, but they had a very high shutter count. So I wanted to have something a little bit more reliable for my wedding photography, which is why I decided to go for the Mark IV. So this is the main body that I have in my camera bag. I always go to any kind of photo shoot, even if it's a free collab photo shoot, with two camera bodies. So the second body that I have in my bag is either a second Mark IV, or I also take with me either the Sony a7 III or the Canon EOS 1V, depending what kind of photo shoot I'm doing and what kind of photos I want to take on the day. Normally I would take my Canon EOS 1V as the second camera body if I want to take some film photos during a photo shoot. So far, I'm really sad I've only had the chance to use this once at a photo shoot with Christina, which I have a behind the scenes for, so if you want to check it out and see how these film photos turned out, I'll leave a link for that in the description below. I actually have my old Canon 35 1.4 Mark I lens on this body because I feel like the Mark I version of the 35 has a really kind of film-like look to it. It's like that little bit soft and it's just very pretty and cinematic, so I feel like it really suits the 1V. But I definitely need to use this camera more, so I will be taking it out very soon on a photo shoot and trying out some different films and things like that just to get more photos on it, because it's really fun to shoot on film every once in a while. So the next body that I take with me sometimes is the Sony a7 III. So this camera body, if you've watched my other videos of am I switching to Sony, I actually use this for my wedding photography the majority of the time. I take this camera with me every single time that I have a wedding because I really love the low light capabilities of this camera. I'm able to take dusk portraits of the bride and groom. I'm able to shoot natural light throughout the reception, so you know, photos of the guests mingling and the speeches and even the first dance. Sometimes I feel like you get such beautiful ambient photos when you shoot with natural light. So I do use the a7 III a lot for weddings, which I don't do behind the scene videos, which is why you don't see this body as much on my channel. But I do still take it with me on photo shoots every once in a while because I do love using different cameras. It's fun to kind of get creative and to use something different every once in a while. It makes you think about photos differently, especially because I shoot with the live view mode on Sony, and I feel like I compose my photos a little bit differently compared to using the viewfinder on Canon. So those are kind of my reasonings behind why I take different second bodies every once in a while. Moving on to lenses. So as I said, the main lens that I use is the 35 1.4 Mark II by Canon. This is my favorite lens because it's a wide angle lens that still takes really flattering portraits. So one of the main reasons that I use this lens all the time is because it's really versatile and it has a really distinct look to the photos that it takes. So I personally don't really like taking super perfect portraits all the time. I like that the 35 adds a little bit of style and a little bit of distortion into the images that I take, which is why I use this lens so often. The next lens that I have in my kit, which is usually attached to the second body of what I'm bringing, is the Canon 50mm 1.2. This is my second favorite portrait lens to use because it has a bit more of a refined style compared to the 35. Since it is a little bit more zoomed in, it has slightly less distortion, so it's really great to get full body photos and close-up portraits as well. So the 35 and the 50mm are my most used lenses for portrait photography. The third lens that I have in my camera bag is the Canon 85mm 1.2 Mark II lens. And this is the third lens that I have, and probably one that I don't use that often because I really like getting a specific style of photo on this lens, which are super cropped in close-up portraits. So I might take it out to get a one-off photo for a photo shoot, but the majority of the time I do get away with just shooting on the 35 and the 50, and I don't really use the 85 that often. In saying that, it is a really beautiful lens, and I have a whole series of photo shoots coming out in the next couple of weeks shooting on the Sigma 85 1.4, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, it does tend to be one of the lenses that I reach for the least, only because it's so specific in the type of shots that it gets. I prefer to have a more versatile lens to get creative imagery, but it is a beautiful lens nonetheless. The last lens that I always take with me is the Lensbaby Sole 45. This is a pretty new addition to my camera bag, and I did a whole behind the scenes and review video on this lens. If you want to have a look, I'll leave it linked down below. But this is such a small and tiny lens, especially when you see it compared to all the other lenses I showed you. So there really is no reason not to bring it along. So when I'm taking photos, I always keep an eye out for spots where this lens would look really cool. So places where it could create some really nice bokeh, and I will take a couple of photos on a photo shoot just to have like a really unique look to some of the images that we shoot. And then I have a couple of random things flying around in my camera bag as well, which are essentials in photography. So the first one is Canon LPE6s, which I use for the 5D camera series. I've got about 7 of these batteries. I have so many of these batteries because I do wedding photography. Usually photographing weddings are very long hours, so it's good to have extra batteries and batteries as backups, as you never know how many you might need. And since I have so many batteries, they pretty much just live in my camera bag, so I do take them all to my portrait photo shoots as well, even though I would normally not even go through one battery during a photo shoot. The last thing that I have in my camera bag are my memory cards. So I've got this little memory card case which holds all my cards. Then I've also got 2 more CF cards and 2 more SD cards in my cameras already. I always shoot with 2 card slots, so in the first card slot I use smaller size CF cards, which are normally 32GB Transcend cards, and in the second card slot I use SanDisk SD cards, which are 128GB. So the SD card basically just works as a backup to the CF card in case something happens to one of the memory cards. And when I'm shooting on the Sony a7 III, I just run 2 128GB SanDisk cards. So that's everything that I take with me on a portrait photo shoot. So all of the portrait behind the scene photo shoots that you see on my channel, this is pretty much what I have in my camera bag every single time. To me, it is quite a simple setup as I have a minimal amount of lenses and just like 1 or 2 different camera bodies. If you would like to see what I have in my wedding camera bag, please let me know in the comments because I would really love to make that video for you guys. There's definitely a lot more gear than I take on my portrait photo shoots for sure. I'd also love to know what's in your camera bag. Let me know in the comments because I really love hearing what you guys have to say. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I release new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so I will see you all next time. Bye!